Hi, my name is Andrew Kass.
And I'm Joel Moses.
Joel and I have spent the last 20 years assembling a nationwide team of what we consider the best motorcycle trial lawyers in America. This team of top-notch lawyers that we've carefully assembled adds to our diversity of experience, it strengthens our capability, and allows us to better serve as a voice for all bikers that have been victims of the negligence of others.
So, no matter where you are, when you reach out to 1-800-MOTORCYCLE, you can rest assured that your case will be handled by a lawyer that not only has the experience of handling hundreds of motorcycle accident cases, but has a history of getting top results as well. We strongly believe in the power of the civil justice system to right wrongs and demand accountability. We continually work to develop efficient, innovative, and aggressive approaches to fighting on behalf of bikers who have suffered an injury due to the negligence of others. If you would like to speak with myself or my partner Andrew, please feel free to call or complete the free consultation form.
Whether or not you have a case depends on many different factors. Many times we've noticed in our practice that people have come to us that have seen other lawyers first, and they were told they didn't have a case, and we saw it differently. And I believe that's based on the experience that we bring to the table. We've been doing motorcycle cases and bicycle accident cases exclusively for 20 years, and I think that really makes a difference. Many times we could see something that another lawyer that doesn't quite have the experience doesn't see, and that could result in a tremendous advantage for our clients. Everybody's got the right to represent themselves, but our experience has shown that almost all of the time you would net more money even after our legal fees if you have a lawyer. Now, let me give you an example. Several years ago, one of our clients came to us and had an offer of $65,000. I looked at the case and examined the facts, and I thought he was being extremely undercompensated with that recovery. Now, he thought he had a lot of money and just wanted a second opinion, but you have to understand he doesn't do this every day, and $65,000 to him sounds like a lot of money. We ended up representing him with a recovery of $215,000, and that's just one of many examples of where people thought they were being treated fairly, but they weren't. It's very important to keep in mind that the insurance company is not representing you. They're not looking out for your interest. You need somebody that does, and that's what we do. The answer is right away. And the reason for this is right after your accident happens, it's what we call the investigation phase of your case. And in many cases, this is the most important part of your case because this is when we get the opportunity to investigate, speak to witnesses, take pictures, look at videos, and sometimes obtain videos that we may not even be able to get sometimes days or even weeks after your accident. It's also important to note that our office only does motorcycle accident cases. We've been doing this for over 20 years, and we have a certain insight in what to look for and what to establish that many other lawyers simply don't know what to look for.
Absolutely. And in fact, it's the first thing that we do in the case is to get you back, to get your bike fixed and you back on your bike as soon as possible. This is done at no charge to you, so there's no fee, no attorney's fees that come out of that. There's a couple additional property damage things also that we take care of. Number one is your gear. Any personal property and your riding gear, you need to be compensated for that, and you will be. There's also a possible loss of use of your motorcycle. While it's being repaired, you don't get to use it if it's not totaled. And in addition, there's the diminished value of your bike. A bike that is repaired is not the same as one before the accident, and you often have a right to compensation for that as well.
Many times we get asked, in fact, a lot of times one of the first questions I get asked and we get asked is, what is my case worth? That's a very difficult question to answer at the beginning of your case. And the reason is there's many variables. They could be such as how much insurance coverage is available, was there any comparative fault on your part, how well are you going to even recover from your injuries? So, be very wary of any lawyer that's going to actually give you a number for what your case is worth early on. I can usually give you an assessment and certainly can give you a feeling of a range that we could look for if some of these factors come to fruition, but it's very difficult to give you a specific answer at that time. That's a great question. Before I get to the complete answer, I want to back up for 1 second. It's important to note that what insurance companies do is they take premiums out and then they pay money out for settlements. So the way they make the most money is to pay out as little as possible. It's important to keep in mind that insurance companies are not on your side, and when they make an offer, they're trying to settle your case for as little as possible. So, as almost unequivocally, I would say, always talk to a lawyer and get an opinion if that offer is fair, and at that point, you can make a more informed decision as how to proceed.
You'll never be responsible for coming up with the money to pay an attorney's fees. We work on a contingency fee. And what that means is a percentage of any recovery that we're able to get for you is what's paid as your attorney's fees. And the way I look at this is it evens the playing field with the insurance company. They have a cachet of attorneys on their staff. This enables you to not have to come up with money up front in order to have an attorney representing you in negotiations with the insurance company.
90% of cases will never get to a trial, but we take the approach that 100% of our cases should be prepared for a trial. This puts us in the best position to get a fair settlement for you, or if we need to go to trial, have you best represented. But rest assured, most cases will settle sometime before a trial. But being prepared to go to trial allows us to get you the best maximum recovery as well.
Yes, our policy is that one of the partners will answer your call, answer all your questions, and give you advice on whether or not you have a case. If by chance we're not available, one of the partners is not available to receive your call, you'll receive a call back within 1 hour.